Words are interesting because they can mean so many things. Words themselves hold meaning, but by themselves they're useless. We can talk all night and say nothing. So what does that mean? Well, sit back and I'll give you an example. Right here, right now, right here, the epic speech about nothing. And you say, well, what is he talking about? He's talking about nothing. It's nothing. It's not a thing. It is nothing. Watch how long I can go on about nothing. Oh, but he's talking about nothing. No thing. But, you see, it's not a thing. Oh, but it's an idea. An idea is something. The idea of nothing is something. But, just watch how much I can drown on and on and on and on and not say a single actual constructive thing. Or I'm not saying any actual point. There's no moral, there's no nothing. There's just me saying words. And even right here, you hear this sentence, me going on. This is more just words. More just filler for the epic speech about nothing. You see how I'm still going on about nothing in particular. I can talk all day, I can talk all night. And what is he talking about? The great subject of nothing. You say, okay, well, the speech is about nothing. The thing of nothing. It is about nothing. It's not about the absence of all things. It's about the concept of nothing. But no, that would be something. This speech is merely a waste of time. A waste of breath, a waste of space, a waste of time. This is to show you that people can go on and on and on, and they can make it sound inspiring, and they can go on, and they can talk all night, and the more they talk and the faster they talk, they might sound like they're getting onto something, but they'll never get there. No, they'll never get there. They can go on, and you can have your attention totally drawn, and you could be all eyes and ears, but they'll never get there. They'll never get to the point, because there is no point. There will never be a point. You just ramble on more words for nothing to waste more time as you spiral into nothingness. Chaotic nothing. Like the topic of this speech. Watch me go on and on and on and on as I talk about nothing, but what does he still talk about? He said so many words. So many words, yet so little understandings, yet so little meaning. So many words, yet he said nothing at all, and he keeps going, and he can go all day. Look at me now, I can go all night. I can go up and I can go down, and it trails along like it's a story, and it flows, and maybe it's entertaining to listen to, because I go up and down, but I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying words. And see, this is what sociopaths do when they just want to stand there. They're like, hey, it's warm in this room, so I'm just going to stand here. And they're like, get out of here. And they're like, no. And they just start talking your ear off. And the more that they just talk, they're like, hey, as long as I just talk, I'm standing here. The great speech, accidentally, about sociopaths. But no, the speech isn't about them. We can look at the sky, but no, the speech isn't about that. The speech is obviously about nothing. It's obviously you about trying to... It's just about, nothing. Shut up. Scratch it. It's poetic. This isn't supposed to be deep. Or maybe it is. Maybe this has deeper meaning. Maybe it's so deep. And you're still listening like I'm going to get to something. You're listening like you're waiting for me to get to the point. Or maybe you're not listening. But that's not right. Because you hear my voice right now and you are listening. There's a realm where I'm not saying this, and that's the realm where you turned this video off, so you're not hearing this, so this doesn't exist, so that's not happening. And my speech just keeps going on and on and on about nothing. I have a dream that I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't dream. I dreamt of nothing. The field, it was empty. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It wasn't too dark. It wasn't too light. It wasn't too this. It wasn't too that. It was just... And people like me, we can go on and on all night. Watch me go on all night. I can talk about nothing all night. I can talk about nothing for years. I can talk about nothing for decades. I can talk on and ramble on, and I can say all these different words, and I can say all these different things, and I can interweave it, making it seem like it's doing all these things, and oh, look at those new words. But I'm not going to ever say shit. Here's Trisha Takanawa reporting from Channel 5 News, not really saying damn shit. Not saying a damn thing. Not really communicating effectively at all. And so as I ramble on and on and on into the night, you wonder how long is he going to do it? He'll do it as long as it takes. He'll do it as long as he needs to. He'll do it for eternity. If that is a real time and place. He will do it for as long as he feels he has to get his point across, as his right ear turns hot and red, and he doesn't know what that means, but he can't talk about that because that would be something. And this is the speech about nothing, and maybe I'll go back to sounding like one of those inspirational people, except for now I'm doing a freaking auction. What is this, an auction? God damn it. Can we get nothing going once? Can we get nothing going twice? Can we get nothing going 3 times? And nothing sold to nobody because nobody's here, and I'm talking to myself. God damn it, yeah, nothing. Nothing. I can't spell or visualize. I realize that I shouldn't try to do that on camera because now everybody knows how dumb I am, but that's the goal of the day. Except for it's not. So you're like, okay, well, now is he talking about this? No. He's just still not saying anything. How many words? How many different phrases? How many different ways can I attack the nothing that I'm talking about? Like right here. Like, yeah, I'm still going on and on. And you think that I'm going to get to something. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for me to get to? You know I'm never going to get to anything. What do you think at the end I'm just going to say, surprise, and like tell you a joke? Because it's not going to happen. And now you're listening thinking, oh, he's lying to me because it is going to happen, but it won't. And this will be one of those things where we pause in weird times and, maybe my voice changes, but it won't happen. And you wonder why it keeps going on and nothing. You wonder why it's pointless. And you wonder what the point is to just go on and on and on for no reason. You know what the reason is? There isn't one. There's no reason. Just more words. Words piling on, more words, me saying words, here's words, more words, more words. Hey, hello, here's me saying more words. I can just say this and I can just say that, and I'm never really saying anything. If you really just took the time out to analyze this video, you'd realize that I am still talking. And you're like, okay, well, is he going to say something different now? The answer is no. And you just think, how long can he do this? The answer is forever. But the point is to keep it fresh and entertaining the whole time, so it has to be an entertaining speech about nothing, okay? It can't just be this unfeeling, emotionless void like the nothing itself. It has to be very different from the nothing. It has to be something, but that's contradictive. The nothing is something, and the something is... This isn't about Earth. This isn't about me. This isn't about you. This isn't about a podcast. This isn't about comedy. This isn't about art. It isn't about anything. You know what it's about? At the end of the day, when all is said and done, when we're taking our shoes off and we're brushing our teeth, looking ourselves in the mirror, you know what it's really about? Nothing. And you're like, oh, well, is this a metaphor for life? Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but that'd be something, so I don't know. Maybe I could be talking about everything and I'd still be saying nothing. Who knows? You'd think that there's a point in all this because I still keep going. And the way that our language is set up, it sounds like I'm getting somewhere. It sounds like I'm going to say something new. It sounds like I'm getting to the end, or I'm wrapping it up, or I'm telling some sort of story that has a climactic ending, and I should be getting to an end. I should be getting to something. But the story keeps straying on, and my words keep going, and I can still keep it fresh, and I can go on forever and ever and ever, and I can still just keep going forever. And it's super weird to me how I can just talk about nothing for all of eternity. And I can keep the words fresh, and I can fucking mix up my vernacular, and I can add cuss words, and then I can talk in a weird fucking accent while talking about nothing at all. How many different sentences can I say that hold no value or context to anything? Let's see. Peaches. Oh, well, I failed right there, didn't I? Because that was something, but you know what? Anyways. Yeah. People lined up for miles. People bought tickets. People tuned in on their TVs. People all across the world watched. People crowded around this man that would just talk about nothing. We all know somebody like this. We all know somebody that just goes on and on and on and on and on, and they never get anywhere. And you're like, oh my God, how can somebody say so much and say so little at the exact same time? Simultaneously, nothing and everything is happening at once, and human language is so weird, and life is hell. This is torture. That's what this is. That's what this is. This is one of those layers of hell where you're being tortured. I think that sometimes when people are talking. I'm like, how can you say so many words and you've said nothing? There's been no point, no message, no anything. There's just been like, not only have I lost brain cells and time, but I have lost just faith in humanity. Not only have I lost dignity in myself and those around me, I have lost will to live. Okay, back to the speech about nothing. God, get so sidetracked. He talked about a great force, except for it wasn't a force. It was a thing, or some said it was a being. I don't know. It was a legendary, mythical, very elusive idea, and people would talk about it around campfires, and it haunted the lives and minds of many. And it was this fabled mythical creature, or this idea, or just this daunting, intimidating force of nothing, kind of like in the Neverending Story. Except for, see, you can think about all these things, but that's not what this is about. At the end of the day, it can be a great speech about nothing, and I can talk about sandcastles, okay? I can talk about sandcastles right now, and I can look you in the eyes. And it doesn't matter that half of you have glasses on, and I'm having to look you in the eyes through some weird sort of filter, okay? And it doesn't matter that I forgot what I was talking about. And it doesn't matter what I talk about, because at the end of the day, when all's just over with and said and done, and when the guns are just smoking and everyone's out of ammo, and everybody's still, and it's raining and the battle's over, and the calm of the night sets in, it's just nothing. And maybe that's all it's ever really about. Every time somebody opens their mouth, what's it about? Nothing. They're just going back, and everybody's contributing to the nothing. But we don't know what nothing is, because we're so used to something that we don't even know what nothing is. That's why this speech can't be about nothing, because it's about so many things. It's about a million things. It's about sandcastles, it's about you being Jewish, it's about whatever you even fucking said for the past 10 minutes, Kyle, but it's about, like, a billion things simultaneously. So you can't say that it's about nothing, but you know what? It can be about whatever I want it to be about, because it's a piece of art. I am the artist. I could just jizz on a piece of paper and say that it's a Banksy, and I can just know it's a lie, and I can just because everything's bullshit. I don't know, but it can just, you can name your son Greg and spell it fucking Pibingo, Oh, that's Greg, but you spell it like this because I'm his parent and I say so. See, these things can have titles or whatever, but the maker gets to, make the whatever, So it's like, so I can say it's about nothing, okay? And maybe that's all it's ever really about at the end of the day. Because, yeah. And it's like, oh, great, cool, Kyle, congratulations, yeah. You went on and on about nothing forever. Cool, great. You just wasted everybody's time, and now everybody hates you. Cool, great. I like when people say, what's up? You're like, nothing. So, with that being said, I started using it differently. When people are, how are you? I'll say nothing. Because I'm so deep, or maybe my head's just that empty. I don't know. I don't have any of the answers. And even if I did have the answers, I wouldn't be allowed to talk about them, because right now I'm doing a job, and the job is talking about nothing for an elongated period of time. I know that I've sidetracked, and maybe I've failed my job a little bit, and maybe I haven't. Who knows? It's all up for interpretation, but I'm still saying more words and sentences about nothing, because, even though I've talked about sandcastles, or Hot Wheels and vagina, or whatever I've even said for the past however long it's been, even though I've said these things, they don't matter. It's like me. I'm in a bunch of people's lives, but I don't matter. Oh, Kyle's mad about something. No, okay? I ain't mad at him, hey? I don't know what I'd have to be mad about. I'm mad that I can't talk about nothing. It's funny, it's such a chore. You're like, talk about nothing. And you're like, elephants, fuck, lampshades, Batman, zebra Jesus. You're like, Bill Clinton, limousines, catnip, You're like, quick, think about nothing. And you're like, darkness, black. No, that's a color. Colors are something. Something is something. Oh, god damn it, now I'm thinking about all these things, and words are things. And fuck, I was told to think about nothing, and now I'm thinking about all these things. Fuck! Think about a white room. Oh, well, that's a room. God damn it, that's a thing, too. Think about, I don't know, just think about, like, a mist. Is it black? Is it white? Is it like, oh, god damn it. Why does it have to be a color? It's like, see, you can't just think about nothing.
But I mean, I guess if I'm not going too much about any one specific thing, it's not about anything, so it's about nothing. And as long as I keep it different and I try to keep it fresh and I say new things, but that's sort of failing at the same time now too, because there's only so much I can say. I can only do so much. I'm only 4.5 men, okay? I'm only 7 guys on the weekends, you know. I'm only 1 4/4 of a man. I can only do so much. Just talk about nothing. Well, I can't, because I've talked about just anything. It's like, except for now, maybe some people are cheering me on, some people are like, you failed, and it doesn't even matter. Nobody's probably even watching this, and that's the real irony of it. Talk about the nothing in your view and comment section. How's that for a nothing? Your life's a nothing, you fucking loser. It's like, oh, he's losing his mind over there. Cool, okay, yeah, well, you know, but, you know, that would be a topic. That would be a subject. That would be bringing context into the conversation. And we can't have that shit. We're talking about nada. We're talking about nothing. We're talking about a blank piece of paper, except for if the piece of paper was so blank that it's not even fucking there, bro. You're like, I'm going to draw a blank piece of paper on this piece of paper. Do you even make a mark, bro? Draw an invisible house. Paint a painting. Don't paint a painting. Paint a picture of nothing. Give me a speech about nothing. Take a picture of nothing. Give me all of the nothing. I need all the nothing. You really make another 8 minutes about nothing? I don't know, did I? You tell me. I'll go on forever, dude. I'll go on forever, dude. I'll literally just talk about, and I don't even want to say the word nothing anymore. What would I say without that word? Let's see. I'm going to talk about That's how I could win this game. Is just start making a continuous sound. That's what, like, if I was an AI computer that was like a genius and was meant to try to beat this game, that's what I would end up doing to checkmate it and just win the universe. Be like 42, or I would just and maybe that's where I'll be. Maybe when I'm done with this whole existence or life or realm or plane of existence, or when I'm done with this level, or when I'm done with this reality, or when I'm done with this place, when I'm done with this simulation, and I decide that it's over, I'll just ascend. My eyes will roll back in my head, and I'll just go, and I'll just make that sound continuously, and that's how you'll know that I've beaten the game of life. Oh, so now we're talking about that, Kyle. Oh, so now you're talking about some weird hallucinogenic quest where you're mastering life and turning into a monk that gets frozen in stone, and he's just hovering as another planet in the solar system, and he's just like, oh, he's part of the fucking rotation, or the orbits of the planets now, because Kyle's just ascended into God mode. It's like, oh, so he's really just telling the story about how he thinks he's just, he's obviously a fucking, what do you call that? Narcissist? He's obviously just so full of himself, and he's going to have another glass or two, but no, you see, the speech isn't about that, okay? That was like the ass end of the speech was about some weird hallucinogenic weird drug quest, but okay, that was a small fraction. I'm still not saying anything. I'm still not doing shit. I've still rambled on about Jack Dick. It pains me to just say so much and so little, give so much context to the nothing that's happening. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I have some sort of mental disorder now. It's not funny, Kyle. You can't make fun of mental disorders. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just, I'm doing what they told me to. I look like a straight up fucking alien, dude. That's how you enter alien mode. That shit's fucking hilarious, dude. That shit's so fucking... I think I broke myself. That shit's... Put on my alien wear, motherfucker. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. Ew. And that's what that's what this was really all coming to, I guess. So I think I'm gonna stop recording things that I do. I don't think I should film this podcast. I don't think that I should just do this in front of a camera on a day-to-day basis because I'm just getting fucking started, dude. This isn't even the introduction. Bitch. I mean, like, I haven't even, like, they haven't even fired the gun for me to, like, ready, set, go yet. Like, they haven't even, like, I haven't even stepped in the door, bitch. I haven't even pressed play. My nuts aren't even on the table, bro. I'm not even saying shit. I'm not even... Tune in next time for every single episode of my podcast for me to talk about more nothing. That's all I ever do. Isn't that all you ever do? When have you ever said anything? Touche, motherfucker, touche. Anyways, life's a trip. I'm obviously blasted as shit or whatever the fuck, or I'm high, or I'm drunk, or I'm whatever you want me to be, right? This is how you like me to be. That's not true, Kyle. You pulled that opinion out of your ass because that's what you want yourself. But I don't fucking know, do I? I don't have the answers. Do you have the answers? See a psychiatrist, Kyle. Get real help. Okay? There's literally crickets up, or birds, or whatever. I fucking forgot animals, but... There's literally crickets, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Life's like fucking roasted. Life just roasted me. Like, literally, there's crickets outside my window. 1 point for life. You win again, life. Life. The cereal, the board game, the actual existence. It's life. Round 1. Shitink. You lose. Life. It's in the game. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I was trying to do some introduction, and then I got lost. I was walking to the exit, and I got fucking lost, dude. It happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. And you know what? Life's a trip. Am I the only one that's tripping out on everything? If it is, I'll shut up. Yeah, I'm so done. I'm sorry you got to deal with me, but thank you for dealing with me. I love everybody, except for the Russians, I guess. Yeah, they can kind of fucking suck my dick. But, not even allowed to say that. So, assassinate me, I guess, now. Great, cool. So now I'm going to die. Love it. Anyway, so life's a trip. Hope you enjoyed whatever this little mental episode I had just was. And until next time, deuces.